this season to go all the way and win it. I mean, David Moyes deserves a lot of credit. I know we were talking in there with me about where does he rank, because it's like it's either failure or we have to rank something. Do you know what I mean? We can't just go, oh, he's had a good job. We've got to put him somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's where would you put David Moyes, because I think he's done a phenomenal job. A lot of people, and I think it's quite harsh, they kind of criticise him or go, look at his time at United, but anyone who was going to follow Fergie was going to be difficult. It was going to be hard. So,
and that team needed rebuilding as well.
It did need rebuilding. So,
although he did bring Flaney to the club.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, awful player.
So, yeah, but but Fergie was a genius, but he brought some awful players.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean? So it happens.
Yeah, of course, you're right, it does.
But I said I thought they'd win it. I'd like to see West Ham win it because I just think it'd be nice for them. New stadium, and maybe again that stadium with a bit of European trophy in there will then start to feel a little bit like home. When you look at their home form, they've only the one time they had a bit of a Rockies patch was right in the middle. Well, not even the middle, but around the World Cup where they lost 3 before the World Cup and then 2 after that, so 5 in a row. But other than that, they'd maybe lose a couple, nick a win from somewhere, a couple of draws.
How much does his stock go up if they win it?
Massive.
With regards to what kind of a club would be attracted to him?
See, I don't know if you're going to get the big boys come and get him, but certainly.
Okay, let me throw some names here, right? Let's say De Zerbi left Brighton and went to another club. He can go to Brighton.
No.
What?
No.
What?
No, it's not. Do you know,
David Moyes is not big enough for Brighton.
No, I'm not saying no. It's got enough to do with that. But you've got to look at the way that they play football. You had Graham Potter who played. They got rid of Chris Hughton because they wanted to change the brand of football. They brought Graham Potter in. He took it to a level. De Zerbi's. I mean, wow. I know that they've struggled of late, but the football they play is beautiful. David Moyes is a good manager, but he doesn't play that particular brand of football. So no, that wouldn't be enough.
So Spurs?
No, they wouldn't have him.
Okay. Villa, if Unai Emery left?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Thomas Frank, if he left?
Yeah.
Fulham, can you see him go to Fulham?
Yeah.
Palace?
Palace, yeah.
Okay. And then the rest are sort of those kind of Wolves, Bournemouth and so on. Yeah, I just wonder how much West Ham fans have changed their mind on him.
I still think you're going to get some that would say he's done a fantastic job, but still time for him to move on.
Let's speak to Sam. He's a West Ham fan. Hello, Sam. How are you?
Boys, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you today? You must be over the moon.
Loving it, boys, loving it. Great day for West Ham.
Are you going to try and go to the final, Sam?
No chance, man. It's impossible to get tickets, but I'm going to probably go. They're talking about setting up a village down the Olympic Stadium near the club.
Okay.
Do you know what, Sam? They should do that because I was just reading there and it said 4,800 tickets and you have to buy them through UEFA.
It's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
It's terrible, and the flights have gone through the roof. It's near on impossible. And you've got all the boys at season to go. They should get them first anyway. So they should go to them. But the boys that travel home and away, they should get them, but they won't.
Yeah, I agree. Let's talk about your manager. Before I ask you about how you feel about him now, how have you felt about him up to maybe 2 months ago? I'm
not a big fan because I think you can play attacking football and still win football matches. David Moyes is pragmatic. He is what it is. But I'm of the ilk. As long as you win, if you can play bad like Allardyce or Mourinho, as long as you win, I don't mind. If you don't win, that's when you get the criticism. And he don't win enough. He loses more than he wins, Moyes. That's why he gets the criticism. And that's why I'd rather someone a bit more progressive on the front foot.
Go on. Who?
That's what I want. I'd love De Zerbi, but we're not going to get him, are we?
No.
You know what I mean? Someone like him, Potter maybe. I don't know. With Potter, maybe he'd come. Someone like Potter, or I wanted company, but he's signed a new contract.
I think Potter's been linked to Nice.
People that play attractive football.
Yeah.
I think Potter's been linked to Nice. Yeah.
If he wins you the competition, David Moyes, would you change your mind?
I don't think you can sack a manager if he wins a European trophy.
Yeah.
But I don't think nothing's going to change next season. I think the football's going to be the same. It's going to be harder next year. You've got to win that Europa League again. We're not going to finish in the top 8, I don't think, with the teams that are there next year. So it won't take long before it all comes back to negativity, unfortunately. But you've got to give the man due. He wins that competition. He's got to stay on, hasn't he?
Sam, how old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay, so I'm just thinking, you've never seen West Ham win a trophy. You've not been alive, have you?
I was 2 months old.
Oh, in 1980? In 80?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's my point. Great call, Sam. That's my point to you, Andy. Though
thanks for your call, Sam.
Is that Moyes has done phenomenally well, but even in this period now where it's brilliant, they're in a final. They've lost 4 out of the last 5. Do you know what I mean? And
that might be because they've got 1.5 eyes on the final.
I get that, but surely you have to have 1.5 eyes on the staying up in the league.
Well, they're up though, Bentley.
Yeah, but only because the result against Brentford and the ones before that. Do you know what I mean? It's when they beat you lot.
Okay.
Funny enough.
Yeah, that was awful.
1-0. So I think, listen, David Moyes, I think if he wins the Europa Conference League, which I think he will do, and I hope they do it, I think he's earned the right then to make his own mind up.
Yeah, I agree.
Whether he wants to leave, I don't think he should be sacked, but if he wants to stay, they should say, yep, with our blessing. But if he wants to go, they shouldn't stand in his way.